Good morning. It's the crack of dawn. Well, not anymore. I've been out for a little bit already. Hi, I'm Arnie and this is E-Bike Advocate, and here we talk e-bikes. We go for rides, we do reviews. If you're into that, why don't you consider subscribing? Just click that big red subscribe button, click the bell icon so you won't miss anything. And give us a like, leave a comment. All of it's appreciated and it helps the channel. Thanks. So we're up early today because here in Yakima land, it's going to be 105, and that's just not something that is fun to ride in. When we first moved over here, I did a couple rides on the old road bike, and man, 105 was a killer. Of course, I had to work harder then too, but man, it was too much. So we're out early. We're riding along the Greenway, which is the rail to trail from Yakima to Natchez. It's a ride we've done together in a previous video, maybe two. I try not to double up on routes because, you know, there's not that much that I can talk about out here. But from Natchez, we're going to climb that hill over there, and we're going out to a little town called Tieton, which I went to when we first moved here. We drove out there, and wasn't much to speak of, but we've seen locals talk about how cute it has become, an artist community kind of thing. So I thought, if the legs can handle it today, we'd go out that way. Now, one of the things you probably have noticed on this side as we're going along, all of the warehouses, fruit packing, fruit here is huge. Yakima apples. And so there are a number of these big refrigerated warehouses along this highway, and you'll see stacks and stacks of apple, I don't know, they're too big to be a box, so some kind of crate, I guess. And you'll see those things on trucks. This guy's having a heck of a wait here trying to get across, and we're just going to sneak behind him. And continue on our way. You may notice some serious jumps from time to time as we roll along. But I don't think that you want to necessarily see this whole ride again, although at this time of day and the light the way it is different. You have a different perspective on things with the shadows. Like I said when I started the video, crack of dawn, well, it's actually just a touch under or touch over 7 o'clock right now, so it's not really crack of dawn anymore, but I left earlier. And the sun was still behind the hills. Look at all the apple boxes, man. Getting ready for harvest. Want to buy a motorcycle? Looked like a Harley of some sort. Maybe he wants to buy an e-bike. Going from a Harley to an e-bike. Maybe not. Saw an interesting video, and I'm going to do a reaction video to it. An interesting video from Chris Nolte at Propel. That's an e-bike shop in New York City. He's also got a shop in Long Beach, California, and another one somewhere else on the East Coast. Baltimore? I don't know about that one, but you can check out his channel if you're really into watching e-bike type content. And anyway, his latest video was, and I'm kind of paraphrasing the title because I don't remember exactly, why European e-bikes are the best. So I'm not going to talk about it right now because I'd be doing it strictly from memory. But essentially he's talking about innovation. Oh my. So dead ahead, State Patrol, they were parked going the other way just a little while ago. Saw him go by, didn't look like he was in any big hurry. And obviously somebody wasn't doing something they were supposed to. And maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe he or she is broken down along the highway. Well, I didn't see that guy roaring past. But apparently he was. Another warehouse, refrigerated warehouse. I've talked about this in a number of the videos that I've done riding around here, Yakima is, I'm not just talking the town, Yakima is a huge county. Agriculture is its main claim to fame. Apples, pears, grapes for wine, and hops. Hops is huge. If you Google it, you'll find that Yakima Valley is hops capital of the world. And we were traveling in Germany a couple of years back, and I had a beer. I don't remember if it was on the label or if it was something else, but in the beer cellar, and it mentioned Yakima hops, which was pretty amazing. We are taking our time this morning, only doing about 12 miles an hour. Nice leisurely ride, in part because I don't know how steep that hill is going to be, and I want to have juice to help me get up it, and then obviously enough juice to get home. So we're riding along in eco mode. It is the end of July. What did I say? The 26th. So we're almost out of July, and this is the first year in a number of years where we haven't had forest fires impacting the air quality. Last summer was awful. You may remember in the news, California, Oregon, Washington, we were all burning to the ground, and it made it impossible to spend any time outside the house. You could even smell it in the house. And we have all kinds of different filters going in our place because my wife has pretty severe asthma. Can you see that hill over there? To the left, that's where we're headed. So it's not a long one, but it is, it's steep. Yeah, you know, it's pretty much a canyon wall, although not that perpendicular, and it's been softened over the years. Look at how brown those hills are. Last year that was a smoldering mess, good portion of it, really threatened the town of Natchez. Had, oh man, firefighters from all over the place coming to help out. And when you look at those hills from here, it doesn't look like there's much there. You know, as far as plant life, but there's just enough to catch fire, and it spreads. Like on a day like today, the wind is blowing pretty stiffly. Although it has died a little bit since I left the house. Had one or two people in the last couple of videos notice that I'm sporting a new helmet. Looks pretty good, feels pretty good. Got some interesting tech. That video will be coming up in a couple of days. I've been riding with it, wanted to have some experience before talking about it. So that'll be popping up shortly. Well, the guy that was getting the ticket is on his way again. In case you were wondering, the highway to my left is Highway 12, and we're headed west towards the Cascade Mountains. A little farther up, we won't get that far today, but it splits. 12 goes to the left, goes up through the mountains at White Pass, and there's a pretty nice ski resort there that I used to ski at from time to time. And then this highway also splits and goes straight ahead, actually, and it's Highway 410, and it also goes through the mountains across Chinook Pass. And if you're ever in this area, you should take it, because Chinook is beautiful. Up there is a little lake called Tipsoo Lake. Great place, lots of photographs of Tipsoo Lake. saw a video on YouTube, I don't know, yesterday, maybe the day before, I don't know. Guy had put up a video and was complaining that he was climbing a hill and was only going 8.5 miles an hour. So like I said, I didn't really watch the video, so I can't speak to too much about it, but I just kind of thought that was a little odd, considering that hill over there, we might be going as slow as 6 miles an hour. And I don't know, I guess I might be a little strange in that, you know, I'm not competing, I'm not on the Tour de France. And so it really doesn't make any difference how fast or slow I'm going up that hill. I just put it in the whatever lowest gear I need to climb it, and we just kind of chug up it. I don't remember now exactly, but the gearing on this bike, as I pointed out in the initial review, the biggest cog in back is like 56 or something like that. Again, I don't remember for sure, but it's a big one. It's a huge granny gear, and it makes climbing hills so easy. Now, you're not doing a very quick pace, but you get there, and you get there without too much effort. So, question, why do you ride an e-bike? Or any bike for that matter. I know what it is for me. It's, first off, it's one of the things I enjoy most in life is just being on my bicycle. I like the slow pace. I like being able to see things that you don't see from a car, although sometimes you see stuff that isn't particularly great, but still. And I like it from the exercise standpoint. I've always ridden a bike for that, and can't run anymore. So that part of the equation is out. So being on the bike is one of two forms of exercise that I get, and it's my favorite. So And I guess the other thing too, although I don't do it quite as much as I should, is just getting one car off the road. I mean, that's important to me, but I don't always remember. I just get in a hurry and I jump in the car like we're ingrained to do. That's, you know, that's how we're forced. So anyway, before I get into that topic of conversation, why do you ride? Hopefully it's for fun. Hopefully it's for health. And not just for going as fast as you can. I know I've seen the occasional video, people talking about how fast they can go on their e-bikes, and that's just not of any interest to me. All right, welcome to Natchez. Now we turn to the left here and follow this. I believe this turns into South Natchez Road or something like that on the other side of Highway 12. All right, so here we are, headed up to Cowiche and Tieton on the South Natchez Road. There we go. Hopefully, this will have a nice broad shoulder all the way up. Because with the number of trucks that have been on here already, I'm not sure I want to ride this if there's no shoulder. Okay, we have started the climb. And I'm still in eco mode. And we're doing about 7 miles an hour. And I'm not yet to the lowest gear. Don't know if you can see, I'll try and show it, but that hill is fairly substantial. I think I'm putting it mildly. And it's longer than it looks when you're kind of plotting it out. Lots of broken glass here for some reason. So we're just taking our time. I don't worry too much about glass. I've got the Schwalbe Ebike tires on. They're higher performance, and also have Tannis armor installed in the tires also. So I feel pretty safe in avoiding flats. Of course, you never know the minute I say that. Okay. We have kicked it up a notch here. Gearing down once more. Still in eco mode. Now we're at 6 miles an hour. While the sun has already heated up these rocks here. I can feel the radiation of the heat. All right, gearing down again. I think we might be as low as we can be. Pretty soon I'm going to be bumping up to tour on the assist level. Okay, little more assist. Just kicking it up one level helps a lot. Although it really, on the Bosch systems, it gives you a range figure, how far you'll be able to go. And on Eco, it said I could go another 46 miles. Well, bump it to Tour, and now it's 22 miles. So it really does change that perspective a lot. Okay, 7:45, I think that says. Yep, 7:45. Well, looks are sometimes deceiving, but looks like we might be nearing the top already. Of course, once I round this bend, it could be a rude awakening. Oh yeah, but we are close. Right up there where that black trailer, pickup and trailer is, just now. You can probably tell the grade increases a little bit more. Now, I used Google Maps just to get a feel what it's like getting up here. And they said to turn on Rosencrantz Road. And was looking at that and saying, why? The other one is so much more direct. Well, now that I'm here, I can see what it's all about. This road, man, it's really starting to get steep here. And Rosencrantz goes off to the right there, and it's much flatter. Obviously, at some point it has to be climbing too, but maybe more gradually. Ah, that feels better to be away from those rocks. Much cooler right here. Well, I'm gonna turn on Rosencrantz and hope that Google, and actually it wasn't just Google, it was Apple Maps also said to turn here. So we're gonna get off the Natchez Tieton Road and somewhat flatter. Breeze blowing in my face though. Well, we're committed now. Shoulder isn't quite as broad, so my weaving could be a little problematic for somebody coming up behind me. Still climbing, but it is more gradual, so that's a good thing. So now I've lost paved shoulder. And that gravel does not look forgiving. Maybe I'll luck out and nobody else will come up the hill. 1.43 acres, view lot for sale. It is an awesome view too. Holy cow. What a great, great view. Oh yeah. Flattening out. Looks like it's even going to go downhill a little bit. Which I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I really wanted a drink back there on that hill, naturally. Oh, that breeze feels good. There are times when having a headwind is so nice. Well, I've had my bike a year and 4 months, and I'm just now at 1,285 miles, and honestly, I really thought I'd have that in the first summer, but like I said, the smoke last year was horrific, so it didn't happen. All right, steep climb coming up here. I'm at my lowest gear and I'm going to bump up, pedal assist. We're on tour. See if I can do it. Well, if you're in the market for a piece of property that looks kind of like a manufactured home, some outbuildings, attack dogs on premises, tsunami evacuation route. That's a joke, by the way. You see that on the other side of the mountains, though. Kind of looks like a mini farm. Anyway, it's for sale. Rosencrans Road, on the way to Tieton, Washington. Tieton, Tieton. Isn't that the way you spell Tetons? How did we get Tieton out of that? And we are at the plateau. Yes, indeed. Look at that, straight and flat. Actually, it's going downhill for a little bit. Awesome. skunkage. Hey, this is North Tieton Road, and we are going to go left here. Brand new houses being built out here. Don't know for sure, but I'll bet you they're pretty inexpensive. Way the heckin' gone out here. Man. Starting at $340. Okay, well, I take that back. I figured they'd be a lot less than that, way the heckin' gone and out here. So we are almost into Tieton. Let's see what the town has to offer. Well, if I go that way, looks like warehouses. Look at the sign over here on the left. It says Tieton Square. We're going to turn on Wisconsin Avenue. And here we are. Grain silos. Although we don't have any grain around here that I'm aware of. Basketball court. Highland Food Bank. Okay. Don Mateo Restaurant. It's open for breakfast. They've done their car. Salvamex. I wonder what Salvamex is. And then, less than a block away, we have Fernando's Mexican Food. Tieton laundromat. Panaderia, I don't know if that's pronounced that way or not. The bakery, basically. The post office. Rico's Mini Mart, Imas. And Nomad, I don't know what that is. .601 Studios, Art Studios, it looks like. And Ramos Event Center, Salon. And it looks like another little store over here, Robert's Market, and golly, that looks like that's about it. Let's see what. Okay. Impressive City Hall coming up on the left. Okay, yep. So, Evans apples, lots and lots of apples. And there's a sign up ahead, says, "Come back soon." Well, I don't know that I'll be back. Maybe somebody, if you're from this area and you know anything more about Tieton, let me know. I don't think I'll bicycle out here again, but ah well. Thanks for riding along with me. Appreciate it as always. Subscribe if you haven't. Give us a like. Thanks so much. We'll see you in the next one. Time for me to be heading back. It's already 8:20. Don't want it to be too warm. Thanks a lot. We'll see you later.